DCA Adventure is rated F for fucking awesome.
Yo, Crypto Nation. It's another FA Friday coming right up at you with all your favorite people here. We got that one guy, Ows. We got Mikkel. We got Chris. We got myself, Neverest. What's going on,
What's
Crypto
up, people?
Badell? We got Crypto Coin Mindset in his house. We got Sadie. What's going on, peeps? What's up? What's up? We got some more
It's a party
Friday
up in
night.
here.
I know we got Friday night shenanigans on the menu, so we're doing
Oh,
good.
shenanigans.
It's all about them shenanigans.
Hey, shenanigans.
About to have some shenanigans in real life. We're on. Me and the kids are heading to the uncle's house so we can go on a fishing trip. So yeah, shenanigans.
100%.
Did you say shenanigans? What's that? What's that restaurant that you like with the goofy stuff? Over the
Oh
walls?
yeah, I love that South Park episode.
You mean shenanigans?
Right?
Shenanigans.
Oh, you said it. Get him!
That
I
pistol.
swear, I'm gonna pistol whip the next son of a bitch that says shenanigans. Great movie. Great movie.
No, it was South Park.
No, it's not.
Nah, super.
No,
Troopers.
it was Super Troopers.
Oh, then South Park did it too.
I wouldn't doubt it.
I know it from South Park. They're like you yell shenanigans, and it's like almost like an all-out war. And they're like, if one more person says that, they're gonna get pistol whipped. And then it was just like Stan Marsh was like, "Hey, what's that one place you like to go eat, Cartman? The one with all those crazy pins."
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
literally the
that
script
skit
straight out of
sounds-
Super
Right.
Troopers.
Right. So I mean, South Park did it too.
It's like
That's
it's
just
word
where
for
I
word.
happen to know it from.
I wonder if
Oh,
they
yeah.
had to pay royalties for that.
No idea.
How's everybody been? How's the week been?
It's been good.
Yeah,
It's been a long one. I've been at a new job, got that new job smell going on.
I do too.
Nice.
I got orientation on Monday.
Nice.
Fresh smell of slavery.
Right.
I work for the man.
Well, at least the man
Well,
is like a
it's only
good
first-
friend of
first
mine.
time.
To
Yeah.
be fair, it's
No,
only a
sorry.
means to an end.
It
Right.
is. It is.
And at least for me, in my
Maybe
case, it's one of my good friends that like I've known for like 20-ish years or something like that.
Yeah, see, there you're not exactly working for the man. You're working to help your boy out.
Hell yeah. he
And
called
you're well compensated for it.
He called in the 20-year friend card and said, "I need your box in my shop," and I'm like, like,
he
all
said
right.
your box in my shop.
Well, no.
Right.
Correction. At first, he said, "I can't
That's
afford
exactly
you."
Make sure you got
And
plenty
then
of tools in my box.
yeah. Then shenanigans broke out, and he's like, "Bro, I'll give you whatever you're wanting. Just roll your box here." I'm like, damn, I
So
didn't
you
even
gave-
think it was. I was
It's
only
so
giving you
bad.
a hard time before, man. I was like joking around, going, whenever you're ready, you'll have a talk with me. And then he's just like, I need you. And
So
I'm
hold
like,
on, you put in a 2
about
weeks
that talk.
notice. You put in a 2 weeks notice, but that was just last week, wasn't it?
yeah.
Turn
And then
around.
my boss got a hold of me on Sunday, going, he's like, you know what? I put you down as rehirable. He's like, you seen how business has been. He's like, if you don't have to do the 2 weeks if you don't want to, you can just start working up over at your buddy's shop and help him out. He's like, business has been slow, so I'm like, all right, cool.
Oh, that was awesome. That was honorable right there. It's like, hey,
Yeah.
look,
Hell yeah.
that's some good people to work with.
Yeah, because like
People
he
that
knew
understand and
I
willing to
put-
help others.
Yeah, and I put my 2-week notice in telling him, like, hey, I'm gonna be going to work for my buddy. I'm like, he just opened up a shop.
Yeah, and that's good. I mean, heck, you did the honorable thing.
I try
What's
to
the
help
right
out
thing,
the,
but-
I did not want to go working for a corporation again. That was like, after working for Pep Boys, I did not want to work for another corporation.
Oh, yeah.
And then I was like, one of my buddies was the manager at the store that I'm at, and he's no longer working for the company. And I stuck it out. Was still working there. And but that's a big corporation. The company's Grease Monkey, and I guess they're like an umbrella underneath another huge corporation that does all automotive stuff across the fucking world. And
Right.
and I was just like, I did not want to be in another, it's like I'd rather work for a mom and pop, and that's basically what I did. It's my buddy, his son, and his wife, and me as the extended family.
Jeez.
Can't get any more grassroots than that.
Yeah, that's pretty grassroots right there.
For real.
Hell yeah.
I mean, it could only get more grassroots if the mechanic's shop was in his garage at home.
Yeah.
Because so many good businesses start there.
Right. It's a little rougher to do that with like a full-blown shop, but he basically took over a fly-by-night mechanic shop, and now he's going to try to build it up as a reputation of where, a place that you want to go get, rims, tires, and all that stuff. I mean, if you guys like pay attention to like some really high-end cars, and the rims that they're running on there, if you see a big F in the center cap, those are Forgiato rims.
Right.
Like the
Okay.
cheapest rim they've got is 2 G's each. And we just became an authorized vendor for them.
Wow.
And just to start off the gate, we had some guy come in and like just drop like 10 stacks to get ribs, and we still got to get them tires.
And
wow.
what's the address of this shop right here where you can get these awesome rims?
I'm not sure if I want to be like publicly denouncing where I specifically work at.
Ooh.
Because it's like it's a little too close to home, so I'm kind of hesitant on that one.
Well, is there a website?
There is, but again, that's
Order parts.
like the back door to basically knowing the address.
Don't let them in the back door. Keep your back door closed.
Right. I mean, I'd be all about trying to do that, but it's like, I don't want to mingle that I'm the crypto side with this and then having that all public. No.
Yeah.
Maybe if we started up a specific channel for that, and I was not advertising it at all. Maybe,
Yeah,
but
gotta be
outside of that, no.
Danger.
Somebody happens
Danger,
to
Will
come
Robinson.
across,
Danger.
if anybody happens to come across anything and they see me, and just keep it to your fucking selves. Because I know he's like getting a social media and influence, but so far I haven't been in any photos yet.
Or videos. Gotta be careful you don't pop up in the background of the videos.
Right.
Gotta keep them separated.
I try. I told him, I'm like,
That's gonna be
I'll do all the camera work, dude.
There you go. That way you're always behind the camera instead of in front of it somewhere.
That's a great idea.
Show me if I'm always showing you.
Like, be like, I'll even edit the video.
That's gonna be Nem's brand new theme song. Gotta keep it separated.
Yeah.
Right.
Play some Offspring in the office.
Robot, robot, robot.
Right.
It's AI Chris.
And he's gone.
Right.
So
So how are you guys?
reception area.
How are you guys liking the Bitcoin pullback after it's triple top now?
I mean, I like it when it gets a
We're
little
not
bit
far off.
cheaper.
Back up, so.
I've been.
I'm happy with it.
Do you think we're now on the backside where we're going to be doing the halvening dump a little bit?
The happening dump before the big pump.
Well, it'll be pumping on the other side of the halvening.
Oh yeah, for sure. Like it's done in the past.
Yeah, and it usually drops right around the halving too.
It's
So
possible.
many things going on around the happening times.
I know.
Eclipses, end of the world, the
As we
happening.
know it. Devil comments, things like that.
Dumb.
Don't worry, the aliens are here to save us.
No.
That's funny too. It's like
They're all
people
like,
safe.
there's
They're
There's no such
aliens
thing as
are-
kill each other.
aliens.
well, the government's like,
There's
yeah,
no-
the aliens are real. And everybody's like, yeah, all right, whatever.
There's
Yeah,
no such
we
thing as
knew.
aliens. They're called extraterrestrial because they come from the land beyond the Arctic wall.
It's the ones that made us.
I started to trust you, Chris, until you started saying that, and then roboting out as you said it. I don't know.
Right.
I don't
My
buy it.
phone was trying to censor you. Like,
Deep
don't
I
do it.
buy it.
And on that note, guys, I'm at my destination. You guys all have a good one.
What channel
Enjoy
were
your
we on
Friday.
before this?
He's like, busted. Time to go. Exit
Yep.
stage right.
Oh, I gotta go.
They found
My
out.
galaxy,
I
exit
didn't-
stage right. See, and he's gone.
And he's gone.
Right.
He said they
Bye-bye.
found me out. I gotta go.
What? Yeah, I'm still logged in.
Ugh,
Hopping over here to Trading View looking at things.
heck yeah.
I mean, might as well.
I'm trying to
We were
talk so I don't
talking
have
about
much of a
things coming
voice.
back.
What?
Little retracement.
Look, cat,
Mm.
being annoying. You know that?
What's up, Sadie? Yeah, I may or may not live stream tomorrow. Hopefully, I feel okay in the morning.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
just feel like you're feeling sick.
I'm feeling like beat, man. I feel like I
Rhino's
was.
ass.
I feel like I
Rough.
was burning the candle at birth ends for like 3 weeks straight, and then and now I feel like I'm sick. So my body's like, "Yo, bro, you gotta
Time
cut
to
this shit
slow
out."
down.
It's like, oh hey, you want a
Kinda
nap?
getting old-
Here's
getting old,
here's a
you're
forced
getting
nap.
Too old for this now.
Force snap, yeah. I mean, it'll do it for real.
You're not 20
Just
no
need a
more.
pair of grippy socks and like a snuggle jacket, and I'll be all right.
Ooh,
Right?
grippy socks. You had me at grippy socks. That's
Oh.
hilarious. Love it.
I couldn't quit lying. I was fucking crying. I heard that for the first time. I was like, grippy socks. You crazy? Literally. Grippy socks says so.
It does, man. Let's see. Yeah, slight hang a little bit this week. So went to school. That would have
Dang.
been Tuesday.
No
They
spring
went to
break.
school
this week?
that morning. He was talking about having a headache. I was like, all right. I was like, it's probably due with that pollen. I said, it's, starting to kick up. Drop him off at school, head on into work. About to get pulled up to work, get a call. School nurse. I was like, all right, what's up? Said, yeah, he's in here, says he has a headache, but he doesn't have a fever. And I was like, I bet. She's like, I bet you it's something to do with the pollen. I said, yeah, probably. I was like, he ain't even been in school 30 minutes.
Got
I
into
was
class
like-
and was like, you know what I'm doing? I'm going to the office.
Yeah. So she's like,
Screw you
"But
guys. I'm going home.
She's like, you can bring some medicine up here to see if that help eases it off. I said, yeah, give me a minute. I'll be right up there.
Sure will.
Stopped by the old D&G on the way up there. Got some medicine. Pulled up. Got in there and I was like, is he in the nurse's office still? She's like, no, she sent him back to class. And I was like, okay, say less. I was like, go ahead and
Alright,
get
I
him
was
up here.
never
I said,
here.
we're going to give him this medicine right here. I got the nastiest taste of medicine. I was like, got him that nasty grape.
Ugh,
Yeah.
gross.
I was like, all right.
I think
"Here it
all
is,
my
man.
kids-
You got to take it right here. He was like,
All my kids hate that flavor, but like one. She's like,
I mean-
is it the grape one? And I'm like, oh. Like you open the bottle and you're like, ugh.
start dry heaving.
You're like, this is so gross.
Right back.
Why are you about to vomit, Dad? I'm just about to take some medicine. Yeah, it smells disgusting.
This is bringing up bad childhood memories. Mad Dog 2020.
I feel like vomiting right now.
Oh,
Thinking
hideous.
about it.
Yeah, that's bad. But yeah, he I mean, after that, I was like, next day, I was like, all right, man, you got a headache? Need to take some of this medicine? He's like, no, I'm good.
Nope.
I'm good.
I'm
I said,
good.
all right, well, just want to let you know. It's here if you need it. I did get him some Claritin though. He had not really soccer tryouts, it was like just soccer evaluations this week.
Right.
So that was last night. So it was cool to see him back out there. See all the kids trying. It's funny, you
My
can tell he's
kids,
been inside for quite a bit.
Oh yeah.
He got out
Yeah,
there
my,
running.
my oldest has wrestling banquet the 29th.
Okay.
You know, year two.
Oh, G got out there. He started running and he got done. Next thing you know, he's just walking. I was like, oh, you got gassed already? I was like, bub, you better hustle. He's like, I was. I was like, all right, I'm just letting you know. It ain't gonna get no easier. Best we can do is maybe get out there and start doing some little wind sprints, getting that cardio up. I said, it might not hurt for daddy to get out there too.
Jeez. Yeah, I got home, scarfed down some food, took some ibuprofen, some Benadryl, drank a drink, like an adult beverage during dinner. So, you know, all that medicine's just doing work.
It's all coming together.
Yeah. So I was like, it's gonna be an early stream for me. I'm not gonna. You're gonna find me over here just.
It's asleep on stream.
You're gonna hear the wife come into the office and you're like, "Hey, babe, microphone's still live."
It's like tap, tap, tap. Hey. I mean,
Scare
that wouldn't be
everybody
too
on the
far
stream.
off from that wouldn't be too far off from what happened the other week, wasn't it?
Oh yeah. When I was out of town.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. That hotel couch was not
Working,
comfy,
man.
but man, it. Apparently, I needed it.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Your body will let you know. You know that. Hell.
What's up, Cedric? Oh yeah, for sure. My body's definitely been letting me know the past couple days. getting up's been a little rough. I'm a 6 o'clocker every day. You know what I mean? Just every day. It's been like routine since I was a kid. Past couple days though, man, it's a little rough.
Keeps getting harder and harder.
You're like, just 5 more minutes, mommy.
Yeah. Oh, jeez.
Luckily, them kids are on spring break, so you know.
Hell
If I accidentally sleep in, they're not late to school.
yeah. You don't have to be like 100% responsible. So
Right.
it's like there's a little buffer right there. That's good though.
Right. Ain't nobody likes when it's like 20, 30 minutes past time that you should have left, take the kids to school, and they're like just in there chilling, and you're like, why didn't anybody wake me up?
Somebody tell me?
Oh, well, you were sleeping. I'm very aware of that.
Oh man.
Like your whole day is behind.
Yeah, that is like the worst feeling. It's like, oh, gotta go. And I hate, especially dang, I've done that before. It's like, oh crap, wasn't paying attention, got behind.
Whoops.
I was like, it's time to go. We got to go. Well, I want to drink some. No, you're gonna have to drink water on the way.
You're drinking your spit in the truck. We don't have time for this. Find a water bottle in the car that happens to have water in it. I don't know what to tell you.
Facts.
But that water's warm. Yeah, but it's clean.
Well, that's the water you get for the day.
You understand the kind of water that I've drank, boy?
It came from a hose outside. It probably had lead contaminants in it.
Can I buy my second-hand Lambo now? I don't know about all that. Lambos are expensive. Lamborghinis are cool. Lambos are expensive though. I don't want to be rich. No, thank you. You can keep the richness to yourself. It'll wear off.
I just want the house and the land, everything paid for. That's all.
Thanks. That's good enough for me.
Yep. Go build a house somewhere where they don't deliver pizza. That's my goal.
Yeah, more or less. I feel that.
As long as it's far enough out.
I feel that.
Yeah, we're getting ready. I think you were saying something about like kids being on spring break. Heck, mine, he's got that first week in April. That's when his is.
Oh, really?
Take him to, I don't know if you ever heard of Carowinds.
No. It's an odd time to have spring break.
Do what?
It's an odd time to have spring break.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
I'm sure it's normal there.
Well, I don't ever remember it being like the first week in April. But there again, too, I don't ever remember like St. Patrick's Day.
I don't really remember,
Easter being in the same month.
Yeah. Yeah, that'll do it to you.
Yeah, so I was like, well, whatever. So I think that weekend, since he got his report card in, got straight A's again. So I was like, all right, that's what's up, man. So we're going to Carowinds on April 1st. So it's like a Six Flags. But it's right there on the border between North Carolina and South Carolina. So.
All right.
Hey, he's back. My man.
Right. Sorry, guys. Emergency grumpy.
You're supposed to grumpy before the stream.
I didn't know I had to. And then you let out one of those little squeakers, and you're like, I was a little more productive.
Said,
it's like, oh god,
that's a straight up turd honking for the right of way.
Right?
He said, oh, I almost trusted that.
Right.
Don't trust it.
Right? You're like, woo. I thought it was good. And I was just like, no.
Yeah.
I can just hear Morgan Freeman's voice in the background. On this day, he realized he had fucked up.
You realize he's about to shit his pants.
Oh no!
Ah,
Bubble guts.
right,
Sure.
right.
Yeah, so that's kind of where I'm at. And yeah, I will try and stream in the morning though, chat. Yeah, I'm probably about to go to bed because all the children are about to be here. So they're gonna come in screaming and hollering.
Hmm.
You know, and maybe I can avoid that.
Sure.
Right.
Because my head hurts. That's for sure. All that pressure. It's just eyes
feel you.
popping goodness.
Oh, I feel you, dude.
Yeah, man. Pollen's been crazy this past week. It's been really
We
bad.
just got snow today.
I wish.
Yeah, we got like 4 or 5 inches of snow laid out today.
Oh wow.
Yeah. We're back to winter wonderland.
Spring, fight back.
Right.
Tea and lemon.
Damn
Hot tea and lemon sounds good.
So
Yeah.
much for
Yeah,
seeing the
whiskey.
shadow and having our or whatever, however that goes. We're supposed to have early spring. Freaking lies.
Lies.
Like
Depends on
cake.
where you live, apparently.
Right.
They need to do Groundhog Day in every seasonal county.
Right.
I hear you there, Sadie.
He was talking about that.
No snow, 80 degrees today.
Yeah, it was a little wasn't warm. It was kind of chilly. Not like cold, but there was a breeze and there
I'm
was no sun.
curious
so.
how much snow Bedell got, because I know he's like south of me.
Oh yeah, they got a good handful.
I don't think so. The Wisconsin got hammered. They had blizzard conditions.
Shoot, we just had a rain. That was it. And it's still raining.
Yeah, it was raining like all day yesterday. And then today
Which I'm
is-
thankful. I mean, it kind of helps wash some of the pollen off. I know it'll be right back as soon as it's dry.
Oh yeah,
I got my black truck and it has that yellowish tint, that haze.
yep. Ours isn't that bad. We don't have pollen like that, but like that's flower pollen, right?
Flower and a tree, like the
Yeah.
Bradford pears.
Yeah, because our tree pollen is extremely high, according to the app.
Makes you gum.
And then
gums
You,
and
I was
tongue.
you want to know
outside
what else is pretty
all
high
day.
too? The allegations against the Ethereum Foundation.
Not
Did you
me. says
hear
what?
about this?
Talk to me. Spool me up.
So some investigative people have
Yo.
found connections between the Ethereum Foundation involvement in the 2016 Gatecoin hack.
Yeah, I was reading up on that.
Like-
it was one of their like lead devs.
Yeah. It's like, oh my fucking god.
Wasn't Vitalik himself, but it
No,
was like
no.
his lead dev. So like, there's no way he didn't like have
Yeah,
an
there's
inkling something was
Not
going
know
on.
something was up, yeah.
Yeah,
Mm.
That
Yeah,
is
it's
just
pretty wild.
insane. It is like plastered everywhere now.
Just go on the internets. and
I
read
mean, I
about
saw
this.
about something with them being investigated, and then this. I was like, oh. Like, that is crazy. I mean, it's not like, I don't know how how who has what involvement where, and then where the deniability behind it is too. So gonna be interesting.
Later, Chris. Have a good night, dude. Yeah, I'm gonna head out of here myself, so I can try and get some rest before tomorrow.
Right. I feel
So,
you on it.
yeah.
All right,
Well,
dude.
dude, hope you get to feeling better, man.
Oh, me too.
Get you some rest. Go
Yeah.
forth and be outstanding one day.
I will be outstanding freaking every day.
Out freaking standing.
That's right. Stay FA, guys. I will stay posted on Twitter and Discord. I'll let y'all know if I'm streaming or not. So, much love, chat, and we'll catch y'all on the flip side.
Hey,
Later, team.
Laters.
Chris talking about he gonna watch the new Roadhouse, the new old Roadhouse, the old new Roadhouse, the remakes of the remakes.
Yeah,
of the remakes.
I don't watch remakes anymore. I've since a lot of the remakes went woke. I just no more of that. I just can't. If they get an original idea ever again, I'll watch that.
It's like, oh, here's the movie. Yeah, it's a prequel to this movie.
Nobody's seen this movie in the last 10 years. Let's make a new one.
We can make more money off of it. They'll love to see this.
Give them the sequel they never knew they didn't want.
Dude. And then
You want to
popcorn
go
buckets.
spend your hard-earned money eating salty, puffed air pockets and some cheap soda pop that's mostly water for an exorbitant amount of money, while we upsell you one box of candy for $7.
Yeah, that's always, man, just been crazy.
It's like,
Even
holy
just always.
crap, dude! The amount of money in snacks alone you end up spending.
Oh, facts.
It's like you get in there, and it's like, God, man, I would have been better off just going to a Benihana show. At least I'd be eating and being entertained at the same time.
You right. You are right, my dude. Looking up this eat thing, see what's happening.
Like, oh my God! And then you end up walking away going, I spent that kind of money to watch a piece of shit fucking movie.
I paid for this.
Oh my God! I remember one time, man. It's like me and my cousin, we went to watch a movie, and the movie we thought was gonna be awesome. It was horrible, absolutely horrible. So we knew there was another movie that was there that we wanted to watch. So we just switched movies.
Said, I'm not feeling this one. We're gonna check this one out.
Right? Be like, I'm watching this one instead. Fuck that. Second movie was a better choice.
Well, that's good.
I can't remember the name of the movie. It was freaking so long ago. Yeah, good times. But yeah, I can't believe this this Ethereum hack. Holy crap. Gatecoin hack resulted in the theft of more than 185,000 Bitcoin and 185,000 Ethereum and 250 Bitcoin from the Hong Kong-based exchange.
Jeez. That is wild. And so you said,
Like if
wow.
if the coin was held, if the guy hodled it, if they all hodled it all, right?
Yeah.
The hack resulted in the loss of 185,000. It would have been valued at more than 460 million today.
Jeez.
Yeah, I mean, that's insane. How many people lost their freaking coin because of it?
That's sad though. I hate that for those people.
Yeah.
You know, and that's talk about tough ways so they can learn.
Right. It's like, and then when was? Hold on here. I'm gonna look up something here.
All right.
And before that, the big one was the MT Box, and that was like 2011. Yeah. So 2011 is when they got hacked. And then 2016, which was like 2 years before I got into Bitcoin, they hacked an exchange. Ethereum did. You know, you might as well just call it Ethereum because these people were like working there.
That's crazy.
And the exchange wallet. Let's see here. Let me. Yeah, so they were able to show which wallet it went to, what Ethereum address it went to, and it's directly linked to like the lead dev, like Michaela was saying. It's like, wow, there's no way that the core development team for Ethereum did not know what was going on.
I mean, yeah, like had.
And think of it also this way: Charles Hodgkins was probably, I think, was still part of the team at that. Let's see here. When did Cardano launch?
Do, 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 do.
2017.
Like so.
So even Charles Hodgkins was part of the team too.
Yeah, October 17. Jeez, that's a big wrap up there. Who all was part of that?
And you got to remember, the only reason why Charles Hodgkins disagreed with Vitalik Buterin was that he did not want Ethereum to be a not-for-profit organization. That's the only argument he had.
Let's see. So some of those additional founders. So you had Vitalik out there, Gavin Wood, Charles Hoskins,
Yep.
Anthony Delorio, and Joseph Lubin.
And these are also all the same people who did the pre-mine.
Yeah, I remember you talking about that.
So these guys like pre-mine the shit out of Ethereum, and then they have the gall to sit there and allow part of the team to sit there and do some hacking.
Talk about some greed.
And then
golly.
And then with this coming out, right?
Yeah.
I mean, here's my new newly fitted tinfoil hat. If the foundation was actually involved with a hack, and they're stupid enough to do that, how far-fetched would it be that the fork between Ethereum and Ethereum Classic is the fact that part of the team it might have been sitting there being a little hush-hush about it, but what if they hacked the DAO and it caused the fork because it was too big of a hit on chain?
Man, getting things stirred up. I mean,
Just saying. I mean, it's like a logical step. It's like,
there's
okay,
a chance.
you hacked over here, and it was and the amount of coin you took didn't amount to a big amount of dollars, but it devastated some people. And then they sat there and did the same playbook in the DAO hack, trying to exploit something in the coding for the smart contract that was created, and causing the chain to have to roll back because there was no way that Ethereum was about to be able to take the hit of the amount of coin that was about to move off the DAO if they did not roll it back.
Wow, just hearing, like, using that phrase right there, roll back.
That's what the fork was all about. They were giving everybody in the DAO their money back.
Yo, what up, John Jermaine? What up, Tains?
So it's like, and back then there wasn't a whole lot of miners, so like it was easier for them to be able to do this manipulation. And as the miners got larger, they could not do that again. So then you started seeing different protocols being hacked and hacked for large sums of money. And Ethereum couldn't do anything about it because there was too much hash rate on the network for them to be able to just willy-nilly roll the blockchain back.
That makes more sense.
So they had to let everything at a certain point. You were at your own demise. So all these people getting rugged for, $45 to $100 million rug pulls. Ethereum couldn't do anything about it with all the hash rate. Now, with it being executed within all smart contracts, or just coding now, it's not even hash rate, so it's all coded in. They have a bigger control over it. They control the nodes that everybody's hooking into, so they can censor transactions from the get-go and don't have to worry about any kind of weird forks. There's no hash rate to combat it. That's where, like, some of the stuff that I was telling people, I'm like, Ethereum just coded in the ability to censor transactions, and nobody blinked an eye.
No, or cared.
Right. So I mean, it's like, in one hand, if you're the intention is good, but all good intentions is a pathway to hell, right?
Yeah, that's what it was paid with. Good intentions.
Right. So it's like I just don't.
Crazy.
Yeah, and to see that, it just makes you question everything that they've been doing. And then it's like, if you're involved with Ethereum, anything that's built on Ethereum or Ethereum themselves, if this doesn't raise the red flag for you, I really don't know what will.
Use this next bull run to get rid of some of that stuff.
Right.
There again, too, that might be too late.
Yeah.
That's wow.
Right. Yeah. Oh my
The
god.
times we live in.
Yeah. The epic times we live in. and it's just wild to sit there and think that Vitalik might have, he might have not known anything about this. I mean, he's like your idiot savant, where he's smart as hell, like Rain Man status,
Yeah, for
where
sure.
he's smart in one area, but how clueless is he in other areas? It's like you could tell he's definitely like special needs. He's not normal people. I don't care if he's Russian. He still doesn't look like a person that was born healthy. I'm just saying.
I
You
mean,
know,
it's
like,
not, you know,
and
it
it's
is
not,
what it is.
right. But it's like you can't sit there. You know, it's like I'm not diminishing that he's, you know, if he's handicapped, whatever. I'm not saying that he can't be smart, but it's just like you have that Rain Man status at that point. You know,
Yeah, a lot of people
where
are just
where
that
people
smart.
could be doing some really retarded stuff around him, and he just doesn't understand it, what he's looking at. You
Yep.
know, and that could be in, but when it comes down to coding, he like understands the language almost like somebody who's autistic, you know, like high functioning autism, something.
Oh yeah.
Where he's just like completely ignorant about the world around him.
But that makes sense.
Right.
You know, like the coding and all that, it's like that's my thing.
Right. You know, is that his little, you know, happy place, you know, for him, you know, if that's how it is, then, you know, I will let him off on that, you know, but if he had any involvement with it, may Ethereum rest in peace. If their main core, if their main face of Ethereum is corrupt, then the
I don't think that'll do anything to the Ethereum network though. Like you said before,
the network
they coded in the ability that they do all that. I mean,
right?
I think that would shake up the Ethereum, you know.
So what if what if your main user base and your main developers just start developing elsewhere, other places at this point?
Yeah, and they could probably slowly transition over to something like that, but
and
how much
would Ethereum Foundation stop the flee of all the coins?
They definitely have the power to.
Yeah, now
Like
now
you
you're
said,
thinking,
censoring,
right? So now it's like people lose faith in a coin, but the coin has full control.
It's like, oh, you can lose faith in a coin. Where are you going to go?
Right?
What are you going to take with you? Nothing.
All of a sudden, every known exchange has now been, blacklisted off the entire Ethereum network, That would be wild.
I hope it doesn't get like that.
And that would be just so that people don't have that ability for capital flight. That'd be like a bank sitting there trying to preserve itself on a bank run. They have the power to stop a bank run on Ethereum.
That's just that boggles your mind. It's like,
Yeah.
It has set up. There it is. They have that ability.
And I tried telling everybody, I'm like, man, they coded in bad juju in here. I am completely out of Ethereum. 100% out of Ethereum. Because, like, I always kept a little bit of this coin, a little bit of that coin. Not, it's like, I sell, like, 99.99% of what I mine into Bitcoin. But I'll keep like a small, teeny tiny little holding, If it pumps to where that holding is like worth $50 to $100, I'm happy,
Yeah,
it's that
smattering.
small of a holding, But yeah, it's like I got rid of all my Ethereum, and I was using Ethereum as like money and everything too. So it's not like I was like really holding on to it, but I was, because of the fact that I was mining Ethereum, I was, sitting there spending it too.
Yeah.
Not selling it for Bitcoin or selling it for cash, just actually like using it for buying more GPUs, man. I used a lot of Ethereum to buy GPUs.
Yeah, and I mean, it was super profitable at the time,
Oh my God.
I mean, I caught
100%.
into that, kind of late in the end. So.
Oh yeah. The good old mining bull run where if you had like you had like 15 1070 Ti's, you were probably making like $8,000 a month.
Jeez. Talk about those Wild West times.
and I had over 20 GPUs rolling at that time. I think I was just about at 30 GPUs rolling.
Jeez, 30. I've yet to get that far up.
I mean, I don't have all of my GPUs on, but I've got 41 rolling right now. And I still have
That's
more
right,
room
that's-
on my circuits for more.
I think I was reading something that said like a 3070 can get about $1 a day now.
Yep, the 3070 is the new 1070. back whenever I was first getting involved with Bitcoin, right?
Yeah.
So beginning of 2018, I start messing around with mining. I like started my research towards the end of 2017, so I was like watching Bitcoin crash from 20 grand, and I'm starting to research this stuff, and I'm sitting there playing with my GPUs, and I get a 1070 rolling, and doing the calculations on it. I'm like, it's only going to cost me like 25 cents a day to run 24/7. I'm like, okay, the math is cheap. Okay, cool. And this thing was making $1.50 to $1.75 a day for 25 cents worth of electricity. I'm like, okay, perfect. C'est la vie. I start buying GPUs like crazy. Next thing I know, I got 10 of those things running. I'm like, all right, that's a new pay. That's an extra paycheck every month now. That's how I'm looking at it. I'm like, I just gained an extra week this month.
No kidding.
I mean,
wild.
if you think about it, if you're pulling in $500 a week, you got 10 of these things rolling, you're making like another $1,000, or a month. So you're like, or $500 a month. I think I was like, yeah, it's about what I was making, about between like $450 to about $550 a month. I was making extra.
Jeez.
Yeah, and now you're rolling, you roll 40 GPUs, and yeah, you're making okay, but it's like the margin is way smaller than what it used to be. And I started mining in a bear market, so it's like I only knew bear market mining. So it was just like I was just gobbling up all these coins, but it was like I was still making an extra $500 a month. And then when the bull run happened, I looked at the coin and I was like, oh, that's, I did good.
I do good.
I do good. I do good. Oh my God.
Awesome. Jeez. Yeah, not too bad. Not too bad. I was sitting there just kind of piddling around on what's mine, just looking at little things here.
Ooh.
Yeah, it looks like what? Friend network?
It comes and goes. I also use hashrate.no.
Yeah, I remember that one. That one was good too.
And it's like, of course, like everything, stuff's gonna kind of come and go for what's gonna be the most profitable for you to mine. And I know, like, it's been a little while since I've like switched what my GPUs are mining. But there are some definite new ones out there in the market. You got Nautilus. If you were to be like mining that with like a 3080 Ti, and it's kind of sickening to know that I spent like 2 G's on my 3080 Ti. And if I was designating this bad boy for just mining, let's say on the most profitable one, it's called Gram. I'd be able to make $1.92 a day. And then after that, about $1.64, $1.97, and then $1.42 rolling down the list. So it's like Gram, Husat, Voltac, Nautilus, and it's like, and then Pyrin, which was a fork. So I mean, it's like off of Caspa. So not like a lot of the stuff that's been like kind of coming and going out of like mining profitability, like comes and goes quick in this market because everybody's looking at the same data. Nobody wants to turn their rigs off. And so everybody's going to sit there and soldier on here, all hashing away. And until there's a significant altcoin bull run, we're not going to see huge profits, I don't think. And because like a 3080 Ti, it's only one generation old. It's like you're basically going to be spending, let's see here, give or take about 50 to 60 cents a day in electricity costs. So I mean, your $1.64 a day profit, you got to minus your electric rate off of that still.
Yep.
So I mean, your true profits is like about $1 a day on what was new, a $2,000 card from early launch.
Yep.
The return on that is absolutely horrible. If you have the hardware already, yeah, sure, you can mine it and mine on there and let that GPU like sit there and definitely pay for itself. Allow, like I tell people, I'm like, you don't have to mine hardcore. Mine when you're not using it and let it pay for its own upgrades.
Yep. Yeah, that's what I got to get back to.
Right.
Got it here. Need to do something with it.
Tisk.
I know. You're right.
I know. GPU Jesus is always right. This is not mining advice or financial advice. I'm just saying what GPU Jesus would do. But if you had a 4090 mining on Gram, you could be profiting actually $4.22 a day. That's after electric.
Jeez.
So I mean, like sometimes it's worth getting the new
XT.
Right, and sometimes it's new. It's awesome to get new hardware, but sometimes it like kind of stings a little bit. And then you can get an AMD 7900 XTX, and it's only making $2 a day, but it's a whole lot cheaper, easier for you to get your hands on them. And because
I still got my little 3060s, right? 3070 Ti.
But what I like about the 7900 XTX is the efficacy behind it. So it's actual power usage. So mining Gram, I mean, you're talking about the same coin that the 4090 can ground pound on, right? And it's going to make $4.22 a day, right? The 7900 XTX is going to make $2.13, but get this, it's at a whole 30 cents worth of electricity. Versus the 4090 being a powerhouse of how much power it's actually sipping back is like 60 to 70 cents worth of power it's pulling every day. Yeah, so I mean,
ain't that something?
Hell yeah. So you're giving up a little bit of of profitability on an AMD, but it's just absolutely sipping the power. So if you got a limited amount of circuits in your house that you can actually mine on, AMD would be the best way to go.
Yeah, it looks like it, man. That makes sense.
Another one that's in that sweet zone too, actually, is gonna be your NVIDIA 4070 Ti Super. Is like right in that Goldilocks zone, right along with the 7900 XTX.
Yep, that's what I was looking at right there. They're right there, neck and neck.
Yep. The difference is like a rounding error at that point.
Yeah.
Did you get a silicone lottery winner or not?
Roll the dice, find out.
Right? And if you roll down the list of, older generation cards, a 3060 Ti, you could be profiting like 74 cents. And the thing like knocks back like what, 20 to 25 cents worth of power each day.
Mm-hmm.
So super lightweight on power. Let's see here. Going back older, a 1080 Ti, which I do have like a couple of these rolling. They're only making like about, give or take, like 25 cents a day. Give or take, it's give or take like 25 cents a day.
Yeah, but that's
to 14 to 25 cents a day of profit after electric.
Mm-hmm. But still, I mean, that's still comparable to like the 3000 series.
Nah, at this point, these ones are like in range of like the 2080 Supers. So like the 2080 Super was like, give or take, like about a 10% bump in performance for like the same wattage. Uh, 1070 making about 14 cents a day. So I mean, like 1070s are super lightweight. You're gonna get low hash rate on it, but you know what? They're still an all right card for the amount of power that they actually use, because right after like the 980 and the 980 Ti, where they were just like absolute power hogs, the 10 series actually like brought back power efficiency back into the cards for what they were. It's so heartbroken to see the card pulling in such little profits. I've seen these cards pulling in over $20 a day each.
I know, it's goes
like,
from
oh my
that
God.
to seeing things flip around, and and then it's almost curious to see how this next bull run's gonna shake out. You know what I mean? Like, what's that gonna do as far as mining?
I mean,
our
mining won't
GPU's
ever
still
go
gonna
away.
be-
I don't think
Yeah.
GPU mining will ever go away per se,
But
but
will
I
it
don't
ever be as profitable as when, like, like you were saying, $20-something a day?
Oh,
you
I
know?
don't honestly think that there'll be. I mean, not trying to not exclude that one-off chance that you could, but I really wouldn't be like counting on seeing another evolutional coin that actually like produced that kind of value back into the market like that. I just don't. I see too many money grabs going on to see any kind of true grassroots. I mean, Ethereum was grassroots into where it is today. And who grassroots it? All the mining people, because they were the ones that were going, oh, I could participate in the market and I could play with the market. Sign me up. And yeah, over time it just built and built up. And the more that people try to look for something, I think the harder it's going to become. Because everybody wants to find the next Bitcoin. Never going to happen. Everybody's going to want to, find out when GPUs are going to be profitable, like it's back in the heyday. I see more and more coins embracing like ASICs and FPGAs, and not because they're like fuck GPU miners. It's that what's the GPU and ASIC bringing to the table? Well, from us mining people, we're looking at power efficiency. Well,
yeah.
We're going to go for the most power efficient for the hash rate. These coins don't care about what's power efficient. These coins are now focused, a lot of these coins are now starting to focus in on the idea that they need security. Security has to be of the utmost importance. And unfortunately, GPUs do not give enough security. ASICs is where it's at.
Yeah.
And you have a lot more coins that are going, if the ASICs are here, that's not our problem. I mean, look at all these coins that everybody's like, oh yeah, mine this with your GPUs. These people love GPUs. And then you find out 6 months down the road that, yeah, if ASICs are there, they're not forking.
Yep.
Because they need the security, because I'm sure a lot of these projects are getting tired of being hacked constantly because they don't have the security. Wow, we are over that 1 hour marker too.
We are, man.
Wow.
Cool. That was good today. Look back at some of that stuff, man. I enjoyed that little chat.
Right. It's all about dropping some of that knowledge bombs on all you awesome people out there.
On a FA Friday night.
Hell yeah, brother. And I know Mikkel said that depending on how he feels, depends on if he's going to go live in the morning. But then, of course, you got Serpent X. You got, I think, Rabbit Mining, Red Panda. And I might actually go live tomorrow also on Crypto and Hot Rods. Going to be dropping some more videos here for the other channel. I'm going to do a shameless shill here for me and the wife, RN Homesteading. So if you guys get into like homesteading stuff at all, we're going to be dropping another video here. That's like us starting off doing some of our seed planting. And then tomorrow we're going to be recording another video for me to edit and get uploaded of us doing a bulk amount of seed starting, and I actually made my own seed starting mix, so we'll be talking about what I did there. And so if you guys are looking for tips and tricks, or maybe you guys are more experienced growers than me and my wife, certainly pop on over there, drop comments and all that good stuff. Give it some like, give it some love, guys.
Hell yeah. Sounds out freaking standing.
Heck yeah. So, with that being said, you got anything else to plug, Oz?
Yeah, can't think of nothing right off the top of my head.
Rock and roll. All right, guys. So, thank you everybody for being here. Smash that Lizzie like button, subscribe, hit the bell notification. You know how the YouTube gods love it, right? And with that being said, peace out, stay savage, and we'll see you on the next one. Yo.